Hello everyone, very good morning and good evening. Welcome to the game of high flyers. And today for the game of high flyers, we have Mr. Srinivasaraju. And in today's interview, we will be more focusing on the sourcing and procurement certification and try to see that how Srinivas has achieved the success in the certifications. So before I jump the gun to Srinivas, I will just briefly introduce about Srinivasaraju. So Srinivasaraju has around 10 years of supply chain experience. So he has been working into the as a SAP consultant earlier, and then because of the times and because of the scenarios, he need to jump back into the operations. He worked into the operations, he worked as an end user, and when he reached out to us, the main objective and criteria was that he need to jump back again as a consultant after the 5 years of gap from the consulting. He want to jump again in the consulting. So that's where basically he has done the sourcing and procurement mastery course with us. He has done sourcing and procurement excellence course with us. And the first target was given because he's from Australia. In overseas market, the certification are really important. And then we asked him to go for TS450 certification, TS452 certification. And recently he has cleared both of them. So congratulations, Srinivas, for clearing your both of the certifications.
Thank you, Parminder.
So with this brief introduction, I welcome you on the show. Welcome,
Yep.
Srinivas, on Game of High Flyers.
Thank you, Parminder. Thanks for your invitation.
Yeah. So, Srinivas, the first question I would ask you that would be very interesting, and for many people also. Some people think that that we are working into the operations, and then we need to go into the consulting. Consulting is better, and some people think, yeah, consulting mein aage, we are working in consulting, but the operation would be better, right?
Yep.
You have a both experience. You was in consulting, you jumped into the operations. Now you are thinking back to come into consulting.
Yep.
So you can let me know that in these both kind of job profiles, which one is better, and why you particularly thinking to get back into consulting?
Yeah, Parminder, thanks for that. Actually, basically, the major difference is that when we are in consulting, we enjoy the way we resolve the things and interacting with the people, and we do number of projects, and that will increase our professional career. When come back to this end user, we stuck up in one a role, and we don't have much thing or exposure. That is what I feel myself actually when we stuck in an end user job actually.
Yeah,
And the
that's
main
right.
reason I when I was in India, I was working as a consultant, and then I moved to Australia. I'm thinking of getting into that same roles, but when I come here, I couldn't get into those roles due to that current market on 5-6 years back. Then I settled myself in an SAP company as a manufacturing industry where they are using SAP. At least I'm happy with. At least I can see the SAP sprints. So I jumped into that role to get into to survive myself on those days of tough times. But that is, I just started, and it is going on. I was not able to come back of it actually. The day I joined for to survive myself. But every time I feel that this is not my cup of tea. I just want to, because I don't have my hands have been tied up and I can't do anything, just entering the data. So then I went on the like that, but I want to come back to the market. Then I check what is the current market, what is looking for. I saw S4 HANA. I talked to so many people. And I got some videos and all these things. I just got one of the video from you, and I don't know anyone who is talking about, but I was so impressed of that. That was like logistics, all covering logistics. Every day I went to my office, I used to on in my car actually. I just made my habit. I just want to listen his voice. So I'm listening, and I'm just spending time. Then one day I just browsed who is Parminder. Then I got to, even I watched all the videos. I thought I'm missing something, interacting to this person. Luckily, I don't know how came into you. I just browsed in Google, and I got your website. Suddenly, I got a class going on. Then I registered myself. It all went on surprise, and immediately I joined the course.
Mhm.
When I joined the course, I was so surprised because the way 6, 7 years back or 10 years back, the training is entirely different,
Mhm.
and the way you train is I was just mesmerized myself. I
Mhm.
have to do this course. How long Parminder runs, I just want to do all the courses because the way it is structured, so
Mhm.
many things. Not only the subject, actually it is not for only or SD. The way you are giving the support projects, implementation projects, how the implementation goes on, each and every detail. Even I did 2 implementations, but
Mhm.
if you ask me, I can't remember all those things. But when I talk and listen, when you listen your videos, it is
Mhm.
so very clear, and it is refreshing everything and learning new things, and that impressed me a lot, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, if I talk, I can talk hours together. All my experiences.
Thank you, Srinivas, for your kind words. But I have noted two key things which I would like to highlight for the viewers. First thing is that Srinivas has shown flexibility. So whenever you have been put into the tough time, it's important you are flexible, and
Yep,
he has shown that flexibility.
yep,
And showing a flexibility does not mean that you forget what you are meant for or what is your dream. So he has shown the flexibility. He moved to the operations for the survival, and
yep,
now he is coming back to consulting.
yep,
Whatever the things he need to do it, whatever the way we have guided, he has done all of the things. He has
yep,
put it all of the hard efforts. He have cleared the both certification, and I'm 100% sure that it's just a matter of time. In few months, Srinivas, you would be getting what you deserve.
yep, yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Parminder.
Second thing is, the law of attractions. I'm whatever I do, I'm a strong follower of the
Yep,
secret, the
yep,
secret book, and
yep,
the secret videos. And I personally feel that the law of attractions work. So if you
yep,
want to learn something, if you want to meet someone, even though you're not putting the efforts towards it, you are just doing it around it.
yep, yep.
Someday the nature will make you that
Yeah,
happen to you.
yep, yep.
So that's the law of attraction works. You were watching my video, suddenly you browse through, you came through. Okay, now the
Yeah,
batch is also going on. I have so many students with me who are waiting for 3 months, 4 months to get the batch started.
yep.
But the law of attraction worked for you.
Yeah. One thing every time I impressed of you is that the effort you keep, that
Mm.
should not go waste, actually, because everyone, if you are giving 1 year access, that can be shared with hundreds of people, actually.
Mhm.
But interacting with you, joining your class is a lot of difference, actually, because I got the videos, actually. I no need to join your class, I no need to spend time.
Mhm.
But it is more than that, actually. When we interact with you, join your class, follow that that is 100 times better than just watching, listening your video, just a recorded one, actually. So
Mhm.
I felt that after, even I people said, my friend said, already you got the recordings, why you want to join the class? No, no, no. And after joining, I recommend everyone, even
Mhm.
my friends. I can, if you want, I can give you the reading recordings, but that not the thing. It will stop you, actually. Spend some money, and you will get more inputs from him, actually. Other gamifiers, and the job hunt mastery.
Mhm.
These are like very useful things for every person who want to come into SAP, actually.
Yeah, right, right. And all of these things, that I'm talking to you today, I have talked to so many people. That's where I also gained experience. When I started my training journey 6 years ago, the
Yep,
things was not the same. We were not doing all these things.
yep,
But the people like you who give us feedbacks and who give us motivations,
yep.
that fuel us to do more.
Yeah, you
So
should
thanks
not
for that.
stop, Parminder. You should not stop at all, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many so many things are there that you impressed a lot, actually, from my bottom of my heart, actually. But I was not able to explain everything at this stage. But yeah, you like motivation actually. So I just degrade myself. I couldn't get into this market again, but whenever I got a chance, I got a mail from job, like from Parminder, like from your email address. I just try to attend that. Our time zone is too odd for Indian times actually, but I 1:30, 2 o'clock in the midnight, I try to attend your session at least. Something I will learn for every session, from every session actually.
Let me tell you one more thing. The time zone does not, our time zone, the way we conduct it does not support Australia.
Yep, yep.
But the most punctual students we have is from Australia. The most regular student who would always show up, even though it's a 1 a.m., 2 a.m., is
Yep.
from Australia.
Yeah,
You are there, Jignesh is there, and a couple of more people are there.
yeah.
They would be always there.
Yeah, but
Even
even Monday
time
one,
zone
it
does
is
not
7 o'clock
suit at all.
morning. Yep, sorry. It is afternoon for me in the office. I used to keep my phone, but I couldn't answer your questions. But I just down the phone and keep my voice, and I used to listen to you actually
Mhm.
during Monday sessions. At least I want to listen what Parmendra is saying.
Mhm.
Even though I was in office actually, I just want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parmendra.
So, Srinivas, you have done both certification TS450, TS452.
Yep.
Can you let us know that what is the importance of certification, especially in the Australia market, and how easy or difficult for you it was to clear the certifications?
Yep. Coming to the Australian market, yep, certification plays a major role actually. Yep. And when you update your LinkedIn profile and in your resume, and most of the clients will ask for certification actually. So definitely that will plays a major role. And when I was not into S4 HANA, and I was trying to learn S4 HANA, I prepared and I decided myself I have to do certification.
Mhm. Okay, okay, great. And
Yep.
you found it as a.
And I was confused whether, because I already certified in 2008 in ECC, I was confused whether to go with upskilling or whether I go with the normal S4 HANA certification. So I just take your suggestion. You just suggested me.
Okay.
Finished your completed your course. Then I started preparing for the certification. All the certification dump what you had, I just went to every question, and as you said, it's not like question and answer. I used to practice each and every question, why that is answer is correct, why it is not why it is wrong,
Mm.
and that helped me a lot actually. And as you said, we need to practice that actually. We need to
Mhm.
practice the scenario. Even the question is from like schedule agreement, some schedule lines question. I
Mhm.
used to practice all that whole scenario end to end.
Mhm.
I refer the books and read the question and answer, and that helped me a lot actually. That registered me the whole concept very well actually.
So you went through the approach which we suggest, that
Yep.
going through the videos, then jumping into the questions,
Yep.
getting the questions, trying
Yep.
to check which is the right answer. To
Yep.
find the right answer, go into the Google and to the books,
Yep.
do the
Yep.
analyze in SAP,
Yep.
and then doing in that way, right?
Yeah. Because you, as you said, if I read the books, there are 600 pages, 400 pages. We know the concepts already,
Yeah.
and that has been in the span of 3 to 4 months. I just completed 2 certifications, means just because of the way you guided me.
Yeah.
Back in 6 7 years back, what I did is that I had attended the online training, finished all the books, then I went on the certification. It took me nearly 1 year more than that actually.
Yeah.
But now it is like no one is waiting that much of time, and we got the dump actually. And but apart from that, knowledge actually is not like, if you can't remember 80 questions actually, it is not so easy. So the only thing is that we need to practice.
Right.
Practice is the
Right.
each and every question and do every scenario. And because sometimes in certification they will change the way of asking the question. But yeah, but if you have that concept, it's very easy actually. I just got more than 80%, and I completed the certification in one and a half hour. But I spent time,
Mhm.
and after completing the first certification, I want to do the mastery certification,
Mhm.
but still I want to finish off all the books. Then I'm again debating myself what Parmender had told me. Then it is very surprising. I was not prepared myself, but I finished all the questions and I wrote down the notes and everything. And on 30th, I got the COVID. So I got 1 week I can isolate. Then immediately I booked the certification, and I thought of I want to do it on um, when 2022 starts, and on 2nd of 2 days before I booked the exam. Those 2 days I just refer what you said. Because I'm in isolation, so I had no disturbance. Just did all the questions and did the practice, and given the test I got 80%. Actually, I was so happy.
I'm first saying congratulations, and the great
Thank you.
you have followed the way. So when
Yeah.
I did the certification, I did the same with the first certification, 1.5 year of reading the books
Yep.
and clearing the certification. That way is also good. It gives you a lot
Yep.
of knowledge. But
Yep.
then I
Yep.
spent the time ki why people are not able to clear the certification. Then
Yep.
I
Yep.
found that it's not the people got fail. It's the people who it's not the people getting failed. People are not attempting. Why
Yep.
people are not attempting? They have this big books, they start reading, something comes up, they lost, they again start reading, they
Yep.
lost,
Yep.
they again start reading. In this process, 70% of the people are not able to get through it. So
Yep.
that's
Yep.
why I suggest the people to change, to flip over the approach, do
Yep.
the basics learning,
Yep.
jump into the questions,
Yep.
from the questions, learn the concepts.
Yep.
And even
Yep.
this concept, SAP certifications are quite easy,
Yep.
not quite easy for everyone,
Yep.
but I would say that it's not that difficult. Even I followed the same approach for PMP also.
Yep.
So that absolutely worked for me.
Yep. Yep.
That's why I suggest that approach. So good you have followed, and good you have cleared both of the certifications.
Yep.
So Srinivas, I want to do another set of success story with you, another
Yep.
set of interview with you when
Yep.
actually you would be joining back as a consultant. And I
Sure.
hope
Thank
that will
you.
come very soon.
Yep. By following your guidance, I am so confident that that day is not so far actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So thank you for appearing for our today's interview. I am glad you appeared and you shared your experience,
Yep.
and that is definitely is going to help a lot
Yep.
of people who are watching this video. So thank you
Sure.
for coming on this show.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Parminder.
everyone.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone who is watching it. I hope you would have get some confidence. You can have some motivations and some advice suggestions which Srinivas has followed to quickly clear the 2 certifications. You can also do it. Thank you for joining us. We'll be coming back with the new episode very soon. Bye bye for now.